Hi, I'm Rick Jones. I'm seated in front of a 1962 Baldwin Model M, 5'3", back when the Americans were making fantastic pianos. This was an arch rival to Steinway. There's many concert artists and professionals that have chosen Baldwin. Some of them have been sponsored by the factory, but they're worldwide names that you would recognize. If you want to do a search, go to Grok 3 or go to Google and type in Baldwin concert artists, and you'll see the list is pretty impressive, very impressive. And so is this piano. It's all original, except it has new key tops, has new damper felts, and it's been refinished in the satin ebony, so it's really pretty. Click the slideshow. Paul takes very accurate pictures and creates a really nice portfolio of pictures. And it's right next to this video. So while you're watching the video, you can scroll through the pictures. It's a little blue button that says View Slideshow. And you'll see it looks absolutely brand new. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a mark on it. Didn't have the original factory bench, so we put a new duet bench that's padded and two people could sit at. So because it's made in the US, I'll start playing a little bit of Americana on it. And I think you'll really like this piano a lot. sign a piano. Listen to the sustain on this, see how long it lasts. Baldwins are such well-made pianos. If you do a little deep dive on the history of Baldwin, it's a very prestigious company made in the U.S. They started making them in Cincinnati, and then they moved to Arkansas. Conway, Arkansas is where they built them. Had a big factory there. Beautiful sound. Gets around here. What a beautiful piano. Small enough to fit in most living rooms. It's 5'3" from front to back, but it's big enough to give you a huge bass. What's they're known for. For touch and tone rating, which teachers love that we do, we rate them 1 to 10 on touch, how light or how heavy, and tone, how mellow or how bright. So in touch, I would give it a 4. It's a light touch, it's not heavy. If you have small hands, arthritis, carpal tunnel, it's a beginner. It's not demanding. It's not feather light, like a 2 or a 3, but it's not neutral. It's definitely a light action. And then as far as tone, I'd give it a 6. It has a bright, clear sound. Parts of it are strikingly, to me, like a Yamaha 5'3", with my eyes closed. And Baldwins are always known for having a really bold, big sound. And that's why they're still popular to this day, especially in the Midwest. They're just, I think they're still, in my opinion, probably one of the biggest rivals to Steinway. And I actually took a seminar once where it was, I won't go into detail, but it was Henry Steinway, and it was out at the NAMM show in California, packed auditorium, and they had several CEOs, and the title was "The Biggest Mistakes We Made in Music." Well, his response to Baldwin was legendary, and how it was just, I won't go into the details, you can investigate it yourself, but even Henry Steinway said that Baldwin was a huge competitor, a thorn in their side. And I can see why, and I serviced these for many, many years. There are several ways you can go about this. Hopefully you'll come see us. We're open 7 days a week. You don't need an appointment. Very easy to find, only 1 mile from the Washington Capitol Beltway at the 1 o'clock position, just GPS, Rick Jones, pianist from any device. About 40 minutes from Baltimore, 30 minutes from Northern Virginia, 20 minutes from DC. Just come see us. The second way would be to call us and order it over the phone, which people do. The last way, which has really caught on with well over 300 people doing this, is throw it in the shopping cart. So we can not only service this piano properly locally here, which is easy, right? It's just as easy for the service to expand all the way to the West Coast. And we've sold pianos over the last 40 years to every of the lower 48 states except for Alaska and Hawaii. But we have pianos in Croatia, we have them in Germany, we've sold them to South America, Costa Rica, but for some reason we have a hard time getting them to Canada and to Hawaii and Alaska. But to prove it, go to our testimonial page and start reading the almost 500 unsolicited thank you letters. So you're watching this watching this video from Ohio or California or Washington State. We have several pianos in the Seattle area. That's about as far away from Beltsville, Maryland as you can get, almost 3,000 miles. The way we do it is we have a nationwide network of piano movers and a nationwide network of piano technicians that are more than willing to service this piano. So put it in the shopping cart. We're only asking $88.95 for this piano, and we will deliver it for free, put a 10-year warranty on it, lifetime trade-in, if you're within a very liberal 100-mile radius of Beltsville, Maryland. If you're way across the country, there's going to be a delivery charge, but still it's going to be a fraction of what you pay for something comparable new. And the movers are competent. This is not the Three Stooges with a pickup truck. These are piano movers that we hire that will get them in, and it's a fixed price. So when you type in your state, let's say Vermont, or we have tons of pianos in New England and Florida, Carolinas, Texas, Louisiana, just type in your state and it'll give you the fixed price of getting this piano regardless of how many stairs. They'll set it up properly, and then you have up to 6 months to have it tuned again for free. And within that time, we'll help you find, if you don't know one already, we'll find an independent, incredible piano technician that's within a 25, 50-mile radius of where you live. And we've sold these to the most remote counties in the country and have had no problem finding technicians that will service it. So rest assured. Then also, we have that lifetime trade-in. We've had that policy in writing for over 40 years. And a 10-year-old can figure out our warranty. It's very simple because I wrote it, and I'm not a lawyer, so it's not in lawyer speak. But it just simply says at any time, if you buy this for $88.98, down the road you decide you want to upgrade to a different piano, as long as you buy a piano of greater value, we will refund all your money on it. So it's like mattress money. The reason we can do that is because there's no planned obsolescence with musical instruments, especially pianos. There's no blue book. So it's easy for a car to depreciate, right? And it's very difficult to try to get close to what you paid for your car. But in musical instruments, I mean, look at a Stradivari. What do they go for? They're almost 300 years old. They go for millions of dollars. Is there any warranty on a Stradivari when you buy it at auction? But here, you're getting a 10-year warranty on it. So it's as good as it gets around here. What a beautiful instrument, and I hope you'll take action on it.